Hello, good afternoon. This is Amanda from Creative Pouring in the UK. Today I am going to do another flip cup pour because I just want to continue with those for the moment. And this is a 30 by 40 canvas panel. I've just put a couple of pins at the bottom just so I can get my fingers underneath. So it's a 30 by 40 centimetres canvas panel, and I am going to use 4 flip cups that I'm going to layer these paints in, which are just a normal white, phthalo green, gold, a blue, sort of aqua green, black and a copper. Before I do that, I'm just going to put some of my silicone oil in. I'm not going to put it in the white, and I'm just going to put 1 drop in each because I think I've been getting too busy. My cells are too busy. Well, my paintings are too busy with cells, so I'm just going to put 1 drop in of each, and then maybe just a couple in the black. There you go. And we'll see how that goes. My pouring medium is, while I just stir these up, I use a PVA glue, and I use that 50% to 30% water, and then 10% Floetrol and 10% Liquitex pouring medium. Now, this at the moment's working for me, and I'm happy with it, but the Floetrol and the Liquitex is still very expensive in the UK. For example, a litre of Liquitex, sorry, a litre of Floetrol is about £20, English pounds on Amazon, and Liquitex pouring medium for nearly a litre is a similar price. So if I, whereas a litre of PVA glue is only £8. So if I can get a PVA glue, an English PVA glue, to replace the Floetrol and the Liquitex, then I need to experiment to do that, as long as I can get the same results and same quality of paint. But it would be interesting to see if I can find one that matches the performance of this sort of pour that I've got so far. But anyway, well, that's for another day. So I've stirred those all up. So my pouring medium, as I said, is 50% PVA, 10% Liquitex, 10% Floetrol and 30% water. And in here I've got a variety of pouring medium to paint ratios, because when I use, for example, these Jackson Arts paints, these are so thick. I've now using 3 to 1, so 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint, and it's still too thick and I still have to have loads of water. So next pour I do, I'm going to do 4 to 1 ratio. And then if I use the Piebo or the graduate acrylic, then I do 2 to 1, and then still have to add a little baby bit of water depending. Okay, I'm going to layer up, and then I'll just show you all the paints that I'm going to use. I'm just going to do 2 layers. So I'm going to start with this white, and get these in. I'm quite happy with my flip and drags at the moment, which is why I just want to continue with flip and drags until I'm really happy, and then I can start experimenting with my colours. I'm doing light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, that sort of, it's a bit ugly, layering to see what effect we got. And also I've noticed that this Jackson Art, and I'll show you when I show you the bottle, is transparent, so it'll be interesting to see how this reacts in the painting. I've not quite worked out the difference between transparent, well, how it affects the painting, the transparent and the opaque colours. So we will see how it works. I think mostly I've used opaque so far, or I've mixed it with something that's opaque so it would be like semi-transparent. I don't like these. I got these little containers from my mum. They have a lot of yoghurt, so I thought, well, I'll try those plastic containers. You know how it gets when you start pouring. Everything you look at, you think, I could use that in my pouring. So I thought I'll try these because they've got a little handle, which I thought would be easier to tip. But I think because it's got this big lip, it's dripping everywhere. Okay, back to the little cups, I think. Right, there we go. Right, onto the black. This is a Mars black. And in total, in paint, I've got 320 grams. So every time I do one of these canvas, I end up with loads and loads of paint left over. Or not left over, but I tip over the edge, or I've got left over that I haven't used, or I think I've got too much. So I'm just trying to get that right amount of paint for me without being too stingy, without having loads and loads waste. And I think that's the balance. You've got to try and find what you're happy with. Right, this is a copper. And then we'll do one more layer, and then we'll... See, that's much easier. That you don't have to worry about it dripping everywhere. Yeah, I went shopping with my sister went to have her eyes checked to see if she could have laser eye treatment. And while she was doing that, I went shopping. And lo and behold, I ended up in Lakeland, which is in the UK, it's a great gadget place for kitchen and home, and they do great electrical equipment and cooking equipment. And I thought to myself, what can I buy that's silicone? Why am I putting more white in? You know, what can I use? What can I see that's going to be? So I was looking at disposable plastic, not disposable, but plastic cups that you'd use in camping, and that I could reuse and recycle rather than having sort of these disposable ones that after a couple of times they crack up and you have to throw them away. Oh gosh, throw them away. So I was looking and looking and looking, and then I saw this sort of black, this black background here, and it's actually an oven tray liner that you put in your oven to stop all the splashes and stuff going on the bottom of your oven, to protect your oven. But here's me thinking, that looks good. I think that would be good for my painting. So 20 quid later, yeah, you know what it's like. You just start looking at everything, thinking that everything's going to be useful. No, I don't like these cups, so they're going to go in the bin. But never mind. Right, let's just get rid of this now. Gold. Not as easy to scrape out. I was even looking for some little baby silicone spatulas that I could reuse rather than all these craft sticks, because even though they're cheap and I reuse them and reuse them, I just don't like keep throwing things away. You know, is there a better way? I don't know. But these yogurt cartons aren't a better way, so I know that. Just get that off there. Right. And the last is blue. phthalo green's a strange colour. I'm not sure if I'm enamoured. Depends how it behaves with all the others. I struggle with green, I don't know why. Blues, I can make colours and love colours, but I just can't seem to get the greens right. Yeah, no, these are going to go in the bin. They're not good to scrape out. Okay, so let's go to last black. No, they're not as easy to use as the other little cups. Anyway, I've also moved my, I've got like a little holder for my phone while I'm doing the videos, and I was playing one back the other day, and every time it was attached to, I've got like a little office table with a tray there, not a tray, a little shelf there where you put your monitor, and every time I banged the table it made an awful noise that then got caught on the microphone of the iPhone, and it was really horrible, and I thought, blimey, that's a real racket. So I've now changed where I mount this little holder, and I've actually put it on the windowsill, so it's not actually attached to the table. So now when I'm sort of putting things down on the table, I don't get that metallic clang, clang, clatter, clatter. So hopefully that will result in a better audio. Hopefully. Right, last one to go, and then we can start. Right, this is the last of the copper. So I have put some bit of WD-40 in the bottom of these cups. Which enables the paint to fall out easily and quickly without leaving a load of paint in the cups, which is what I like. Okay, now, so the only bit of paint I've got left, because I don't want too much in there, is a bit of white, which I might be able to use for the corners, etc. And then just take these off here. Okay, now I'm going to flip these, and then I shall show you the paints that I've used. One, I have to be gentle with these because they're quite fragile, these cups. That's it. Okay, right then. So, for the metallics, I used Reeves copper and gold, Reeves metallics. And the two Jackson Arts ones I used totally was the phthalo green, and as you see they're transparent, and then a Mars black, and they're extremely thick. I really want to get a load more of those when I start doing a little bit more, but I thought, don't get ahead of yourself yet, Amanda, just keep practicing. The white was a this Pebo, let me see that. Pebo acrylic, and I mixed up to get the sort of aqua colour. I mixed up a bit of leaf green, a bit of turquoise, and a bit of mixing white, just to get a sort of light green colour that I was happy with. Okay, right, I have to stand up for this because I made a complete mess, and I'm gonna tilt and twist. Let's see, here we go. Whoa! A bit quicker, I think. I'm just going to leave that one there. Wow, that's gorgeous colour. Right, I'm just going to pull that one up there. I can use that for the sides. Oh, it's darker than I thought. there. I might just, oh, stick that there. Last one. Oh, look at that phthalo green on the top there. Interesting. Oh, it's a lot darker than I thought. Oh, there you go, because I didn't use all my white, did I? Well, serve you right then, Amanda. If you wanted it lighter, well, that's what you mixed it for. You should have put it in. Dopey. Okay. Right then, well, it's definitely interesting colours. You can see that transparency there of that green, phthalo green, and the blue is coming up lovely. Oh, okay, I'm happy with the colours at the moment. Now let's see if we can get these huge right, I know what I'm going to do first before I even do. I'm going to use a bit of this white just to do on these corners, just to make sure that they go over easily. I know I should have put it in the blooming mix, shouldn't I? Save it. Oh, you're dopey, Amanda. Why don't you just do it as you've planned it? Okay. I do have a little bit of black mix somewhere if I do need to help things along. I know this is all going to go off the edge, so I don't worry about that much. Too much. And I'm just going to take out the rest of what's in these cups, just to stick in these big bits here, because I know it's going to come off and tilt off, so I might as well just use it to help it along. There. There. I don't think I've got any nice paint left. Okay, let's not ruin it by putting that. Let's just scrape that down. Right, let's tip it first before we start making these horrible mistakes. Okay. Now I'm going to try and get this bit down here first, because I'm worried about that. Right, I'm going to just tilt from side to side first to get it down to meet all down that end. And I might have to try and just stop it. I might need some of this paint to come back. Okay, first I'm going to do this corner first. Right, let's just do a bit of tap. See if that's going to come off. And I'll do that corner there. Okay. Right. I'll try and do this corner first. I'm going to get right down there. A bit more paint on the end, and okay, slowly does it. Don't want it all going off, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a tilt that back a bit and then back that way. I did want to try and keep my stripes, so but when you start wiggling it around like this, you do sort of tend to lose those stripes. So all tipping off. See, I'm losing my... Let's get it back there. I don't want to lose it all right now. Go straight. Look at that way. Look at that way. Try and keep the stripes, but still getting the way to the paint towards you, so I can get to this edge here. Gently does it. And then once I've done this one, I'm just going to use some of this here. To get this off. Okay. Much more to go. Come off that end here, it's just this corner then. Okay, that will do, and then get the stripes back. Okay. Well, I've kept my stripes a little bit, and that's okay. Let me just turn it round and then I'll torch. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, making a mess. Just showing off that I've got some black plastic that I can wipe. Oh God. Right, here we go. Let's torch. I'm torching quite high because I want to pop the bubbles, but I don't mind if I don't get too many cells, because I say I only put one bit of silicone in because I didn't want mega cells in this. So I'm quite happy to pop bubbles, and then we'll torch it again when I've got to this other end. Now I might use a bit more of this paint just to stick here to help it move on the canvas. So I know it's all going to be tipped off, so I don't mind if it looks like mud, because it's all going to go. Right, we'll see how that goes. Right, so the weight of the paint's in the middle, so I'm just going to do the same again and gently move to and fro down towards you. You know what, I think I need more paint. I think I've reduced it too much. Otherwise, look, they're all going to stretch now, these cells. Right, I'm going to try and head for this one corner now. As a way to the paint is all over there. It's going to go off the edge there. I might just catch that once it's gone. And then I'm going to flip it to that corner. I don't think I've got that much paint that I can waste. And then there. Okay. Can't see, but we'll do that later. Right. That's one corner. I'm surprised I don't put it all over the floor. See, I'm losing my my stripes, so let's see if I can get those back. So let's just put that back in the middle and then just go to that way a little bit. See if I can keep those lines a little bit straighter, back in the middle. Oh, they're coming back a little bit. Go down a bit, end it there, down, and then to the right, your left, my right. Straighten that up, okay, a little bit more, down a little bit. Sorry if I'm coming out of focus. Down a little bit there. Right, let's just let that sit for a bit. See what I'm doing. Yeah, I should have put all that white in, shouldn't I? Some unusual colours. I can see more of the copper and less of the gold. I don't know where that little gold's gone, but he's hiding. And I like the number of cells. I like it when it's not so really busy. Okay, right, I need to get over to this corner here now, so I'm going to bring it back to the middle first, I think, and try and get over here and rock it like I did before. A bit that way, a little bit that way. And then I think I'm going to have to use my hand because I don't want it all to go. There's nothing here, look. Oh, it doesn't want to come off. Right, let's try that now. I do need to go off that corner. Go, 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 go. I didn't want to lose all that bronze, but let's see if we can keep a little bit of it. Bring it back, bring it down, try and keep these, get these lines back. Push that green a little bit in over there. And then get that bit blue over. And then I've got to get rid of that yellow white bob somehow. You know the one I'm talking about, this one. I wonder, I've seen people just put their finger in it, so I wonder if I put a bit of, if it would do anything. I'll try and put a dollop of this lovely paint here. I wonder if I just put that in the middle. No. 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 Yes, I don't think I will. Okay, let's just torch one more time, and then I'll do my edges, and then that will need, and then I'll just show you once I've just done my edges. Okay, I'm just going to finish my edges off, and then I will take another shot in about half an hour. Okay, see you in a bit.